You don't know what we talk about.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't. Me and Jordan talk about things that you don't know about.
Jordan, Benta, you gotta understand that when you're in a relationship, whatever you talk to one person about, the other person knows.
I'm
Never
very
assume
much
that I don't
aware.
know what she knows.
I'm very much aware. I'm in a relationship and I have to tell my. So remember how like Nancy was dating Chris's best friend, and they would get mad at us for telling each other what the other person said. But I'm like, you told one of us. That means you wanted both of us to know. You have to assume that if you told my girlfriend, she told me.
Yeah, otherwise you're just being dumb.
Yeah. Like if you didn't want me to know, you shouldn't have told me.
Can you calm your boy down? He's very talkative today.
Yeah, he wants my what?
He wants
my
your what?
breakfast sandwich. He wants my breakfast sandwich and my water bottle, but he can't have the breakfast sandwich and there's still water in my bottle. Fine, I'll finish it. Oh, bossy. But then you're gonna hear him playing with the bottle in the background. Can't win.
Find a way to soundproof your dog, mate.
Sorry I don't have another significant other here to watch my dog while I pod.
Oh, we have a third person in this relationship. It's called the crate. Alright. I don't know what it is, but whenever your mic hits the red, you like cut out. I don't know if it's like a mechanism that your mic has in place, but you do that. Just so you
It's
know.
what?
Whenever you like hit in the reds, so basically you're loud as fuck, your
My
mic
mic
just
cuts
cuts
out.
out. Yeah.
That's so gay. What's loud?
You should
Maybe I
work
should
on
turn my
that.
volume down.
I don't know what you should do, but you should work on that.
You should work on that.
I did. I sound beautiful on the mic. I listened back to the past couple pods. I'm like, damn, I do got a voice for this shit. But the first couple, it was like, nah, that shit's not popping. What do you mean I got a voice for this? Niggas lying to me? You lying right to my face? That's crazy about y'all.
They didn't lie to you. You just didn't see the potential. They saw what you didn't see in yourself.
Nigga, as long as I'm podding like right after I wake up and my voice is that right amount of deep, I'm like right about it. I'm good.
You say, is this your Tech Riddy Weed voice?
No, I need to get sick again so I can do that because that was awesome. It sounded so perfect. If anyone watches South Park, I was able to do the Tegrity Weed, but like I was sick, so my voice was stupid low. It came out so perfect.
Until he couldn't talk anymore and his yell was a whisper.
I had to yell the entire time anytime I wanted to talk to either one of them. And they're like, just let your voice rest. I'm like, no, my voice doesn't get to be a pussy.
I'm in Disney World. I'm a fucking talk.
Yeah. I was just thinking, man, if something happened, like I start dying or someone else start dying, there is nothing I can do to help any of you people.
Got it.
I was like, yo, if Jordan got shot and Benja didn't see it, damn, Jordan. That's how it was sounding. Like, it would not come out. Alright. Let's bring us in. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Galaxy Greg. And welcome to another episode of the Be More Nerdy podcast. I'm your host, Galaxy Greg, and with me today is DFAXOXO.
What it is, little dummies. You know, I feel like some days I sound like a 5-year-old on the pod.
Yeah, you do. Some days you do.
I do. I feel like a kid. I'm not even a kid. I'm old. Whatever. What are we talking about today?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was listening to you. I thought you were not done monologuing, you supervillain you.
I am.
Okay, so what we're talking about today is, today's episode, we're going to go through some news points as per usual, but the topic of the day is our favorite isekais, because, you know, we mention them a lot, but, you know, since, damn, why can't I focus today? Since we never really talk about them too much, we're going to talk about them a little bit more today, so we're going to go through a list of our top four. I think I said my top four favorite isekais. Just to get you some that you could, write down, watch. Because who doesn't like traveling to a distant land and being a fucking boss? Because that's what most isekais entail, if you did not know. So, that being said, let's get on with the pod. Sister Dearest, how was your last week?
Let's see. Work was fun, but it was also bullshit. And I know that sounds weird to say, but like we had what they call the Dwell Olympics, so we did a different
The
game.
fuck is that?
I was about to explain.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's like, so we did a different game every day. So like Monday we did a pie eating contest, and this is between all the offices. So like some things, like the pie eating contest was timed, so whoever finished the fastest time in all the offices wins. And we had countries and we had to decorate flags or whatever. And we played can jam. It's when you throw the frisbee into the can, you either get it through the slot or like your partner can smack it in. We did cornhole. Yes, I work with white people, if you were guessing.
Yo, white people love cornhole. It's actually kind of fun.
I know, but they just love cornhole. I'm just like, this is cool or whatever, but they love it. We played flip cup. So it was stuff like that, and every day was a different activity. We had a trivia, and then they had little workout things that you could do for extra medals. So anybody could participate in that. So we could do push-ups, or we had squats and planks and all that good stuff. So that was fun. So that made my work week a lot of fun. I hate my project team.
Why? Damn. I hope they never listen to this. I tell you that all the time.
I don't care. I think it's known that
us?
I don't. Yeah. I think it's pretty known that I don't like them, and that they're incompetent, and their incompetence does not help with production or anything. And instead of just saying, hey, I don't know how to do this, because that would just be admitting that, hey, I don't know how to do my job, they keep fumbling through and making my life a nightmare. So yeah, not happy about that, but literally happy about everything else with my job. Not even my whole project team, just the management of my project team. And Killian is crying because he wants attention. But then yesterday I went to a pool party. Well, not a pool party. My friend bought a house. It's really nice, actually. It's really, really nice.
Wait, what friend do you have that one of your new friends that lived out there?
Yeah. She bought a house, and she just had a little thing with a few of her friends, so everybody could see the house. Not really a housewarming, just hey, come over, kick it. Swam in the pool, had a few drinks, not drunk drinks, just a few drinks, because they brought kids, and I didn't bring any kids.
And y'all gave the kids drinks too. Okay, I see how you are, cool auntie.
Yeah, they weren't old enough for me to be a cool aunt yet. But what that experience has taught me is I need more friends in relationships without kids. And no shade to my friends who had kids or my single friends, but literally I could not give anything to the conversation because everyone there was a single mom. So I was just I got a dog. I mean, cool. So it just was something I couldn't relate to them on all levels. And I just felt kind of not in a bad way outcast. I just was there was nothing for me to talk about. They were talking about how they were having such terrible time on dating apps and how dating sucks, or how their kids are crazy and going back to school and get ready for that. And I'm just I can contribute nothing to this conversation because I have been in a relationship for over a year. I have 0 children. I mean, I have a stepkid, but does not live with me. So it's just yeah, I just felt kind of left out, and it just made me realize I have to find friends. Well, and I do have a friend who is literally me, just another person. She's a lesbian. She's in a long distance relationship. They see each other often, but when they're not seeing each other, need someone to fill that void. So I'm the void and she's my void, and we fill each other's voids. That's so gay.
It's okay. You're the gayest member on this pod, so.
We were able to. I don't want it to sound gay. I don't want to say we feel each other's voids because that's good.
No, you feel that penis-shaped hole in our heart.
We're able to
or
hang out with
vagina-shaped
each
hole.
other. Vagina-shaped hole. We're able to hang out with each other when our significant others are away, and it's nice. But yeah, that was like a really like weird experience because they were just like, oh, dating sucks and all these guys suck and my baby daddy sucks and my kids are kids and blah blah. And I was like, my dog is annoying sometimes. Yeah. So, but it was still a fun time. I'm trying to get outside of the house more and not just lay in my bed and watch TV all day. So I'm doing better. Yay.
For you.
How was
I'm
your
glad
week?
that you're starting to make more friends down there. It's a little worrisome knowing that my sister doesn't really know any fucking body. If she gets murdered, I won't know for like a week.
You'll know quicker than a week because Christine will call you if she can't reach me.
Okay, I'll know like 3 days after her body's been rotting in Florida.
You'll know like a day. A day.
But my week's been pretty good since we reached substantial completion. My job's been pretty lax. Got to leave early one day. Leave early 2 days actually. One day they kind of dicked me over though. They did this. They so I came in at 6. Everyone came in at 7. I was like, oh, we coming in late now? So I ended up opening, not knowing I was supposed to open, so I was a little late. And the dude was standing outside like, yo, can you open the doors for me? Everything's locked. I'm like, I got you. Let him in, did my thing. But moving forward, it was kind of this situation of, all right, boss man got here, XYZ time, he leaves early. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm with the interns, and I come back from doing some shit. And I'm like, yo, where everybody at? They're like, oh, they left early. I'm like, what? You're joking? He's like, no, Joey literally said, like, you're closing. He just doesn't know he's closing yet, and then left. And I was like, you gotta be shitting me. So my 2 uppers left, and the other dude, he didn't come in that day because his kid was sick. And I'm there with the interns, and they're like, yeah, we're finishing this stuff, and it's about 3 o'clock, so we're getting out of here. I'm like, or he's like, it's close to like 1, and we don't have anything to do, and they give us all our work, so we're probably gonna get out of here at 2. I'm like, I can't tell you to stay per se. I'm not gonna tell you to stay, but if you guys want to go, it's fine. No one's here, no one's doing anything. But then I remember,
got off early on Friday. Forgot that. I did.
Nice. I got off early on Friday, but then I was running around.
It was like 3:30, and my boss was like, does anybody have work to do? And we were like, not really, nothing precedent. He's like, okay, go home. And we're like, cool. We went to happy hour. But yeah.
So after I finished doing all that, yeah, I got stuck there until about 2:30 because there's one subcontractor that can't leave until 2:30 because their stuff is all electronic. So if they leave early, they don't get paid. So, and I was like, y'all can leave early, I'll give you the 8 hours, it's fine. But they're like, no, we can't because it's electronic. So I was like, fuck. So I had to stay until 2:30 when everyone left at 1. So I was there for an hour and a half doing absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Actually, that's a lie. I ended up working on the comic. Wrote out 2 more pages.
Yay. Guys, I feel like I do this every episode, and I didn't want to do this in front of Greg, but like I want to get you guys hype. He is doing such, and maybe he should get off, like take your headphones out for a second so you don't hear me boast about you. Even though he has
just
to
send a message when you want me to come
later.
back because I don't need a swelled head.
It's okay.
I like
it's
to stay humble about this.
He is doing such an amazing job. Like he sends us scripts for us to, edit how we please. But like literally all of any edit that I've done has been minor. I'm like crying, laughing when I'm reading some of this stuff. It's literally the pod in superhero form. And Killian's being a dick. I'm about to give him the second half of my sandwich so he can shut up. But he's doing such a good job. Like I even called and told my mom. I was like, Mom, I'm so excited because this is great. He's doing such a good job. You guys are really gonna love it. I promise. I swear. And if I'm lying, I'm straight. So, not lying. Hold on. I gotta go give Killian this. Did he really leave? Did you really leave?
For most of it, yeah. Only at the end.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm giving Killian my sandwich so he'll shut up.
LOL. So yeah, I worked on that a little bit. Got some pages back from D, so I'm happy about that. I'm gonna send them to Diva actually. 2 more pages that are ready to get checked out. So with that all being said, yeah, it was pretty good. But Friday I had to go do a bunch of running around. I had to take my car to the shop, get my oil changed, potentially get some repairs. Then we went to this stuff over the Saturday. What did we do Saturday? We did something Saturday. I don't remember. We went somewhere Saturday. Oh, yesterday. We went to our friend's house who lives out in like the north side, in like Westminster. So we went out there, and he has a big backyard. We had a big bonfire party. Not big, medium-sized bonfire party. A couple people, play some games. I ended up putting some damage on Jordan's car, low-key, on accident, because there was this thing in his. So we got parked in. He lives on a really steep hill, and the driveway in is like super steep. And 2 cars were in front of Jordan's car. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just have to go out in the grass and pull around, right?
Right.
And Jordan's like, okay, do that. I start pulling around. I'm in the grass, and we just hear crack. I'm like, what the fuck was that? She's like, I don't know. Did you hear something? I'm like, I don't see anything. So I back up slowly. I look. It's this big ass power thing sticking out the ground that neither of us saw, because it is literally pitch black outside. I moved maybe 2 feet forward, very slowly, and like now like the bottom, the lowest part of her fender, that's like the extra part at the bottom, is cracked. Like you can move it and hide it, but we probably won't get it replaced because it's a brand new car, and that's not cool. And we were both pretty mad about it because it was like, yo, what the fuck? How do we not see this? But it was dark as shit. And then we almost got stuck on the hill because it's super steep, and we were going through the wet grass. So we needed someone to move their car anyway. And once we got home, it was cool. We had a fun time though. It was like really fun. Shout out to Rob for that party. It was nice. Nice big backyard. Other than that, today I'm just gonna be streaming and doing this. So my week's been pretty relaxing.
Oh, you're not going to Otakon?
No, it's in DC. I don't feel like driving 45 minutes for that. 45 minutes, and all I'd be doing, I'd be paying $40 to get in, right?
Yep.
The dealer's room, not even walking around. I'd be going strictly for the dealer's room, which is basically where they sell everything. I want to get some anime figurines, right? That's what I want. I want the stone /
Isn't Kai there? You should have sent money with Kai.
I sent people like, yo, if y'all see some dope figurines, let me know. And hella people are like, yo, I saw like 1 or 2, but I don't think you wanted them. And some people are like, yeah, no, I didn't see them. I got some other stuff I was taking. Because like today's the day where you get the most deals, because all those guys want to get rid of as much stuff as possible. So I'm going right into the BNN, because we can talk about this during the BNN. BNN.
Got one?
Breast, nipples, and nables.
I was going to say balls, not nuts.
Balls, not nuts. Let's go with both of them.
Let's do it.
And I only say that because I want to get like bust type figurines, so like the made of glass / made of stone type ones. I really love those. I want to start a big collection and get like pedestals for the big ones, and like have cases like how mom has for a mask for the other ones, because I want to have an anime room. Not an anime room. In my man cave, there's gonna be an anime section where I have like all the wanted posters from One Piece, and I got my figurines. I got like maybe a small accent wall of comic strips. I want that, right? And I want to start collecting some of them because I can store some of them in here for now. But I want to start because those are so nice to me. I love them. I want to have like a waifu section. I want my favorite main character section. I want my favorite secondary character section. Like I want a big ass collection of them shits. Like I love that. But if you didn't know, first news point, Otakon was this weekend. For those who didn't or did not know, Otakon is one of the first anime celebrations based off of this original Japanese animation. It was some otaku or something like that. I can't remember. And it was a newspaper, a comic like that, something like that. And they tell you about the history during the Otakon like entry thing. You can choose to go to it to learn the history of it. Excuse me. The last Otakon I went to was in 2015. I was in high school or entering high school. I went with a group of my schooling buddies. It was so fun. It's really good time. One of my biggest memories of that is there was a really big marching mob that broke out of nowhere and just started singing "Be a Man."
I remember that video.
Mulan.
And they were just walking.
Yeah, we were just all walking through the do the thing singing this, and you get to see so many people in cosplay. You get to see so many friends. And then there's this thing called the dealer's room, which is basically just where they sell everything, like I said earlier. And then they got swords, they got masks. One of my boys, he bought Tanjiro's mask from Demon Slayer. The one that he wore to the thing. Yeah, he bought one of them. And they're like authentically made. And it's all so nice. You can find people who make comics, people who are making art. There's always going to be at least 101 different Deadpools there. It's nice. It's a fun time. That's where I got the story of like me and my boy Cortez. It was the first day there. We were going to the dealer's room. Dealer's room opens at 9, right? Or at like 12, right? So around lunchtime. Everybody tries to get to the dealer's room. Either you get there early and you can get the best shit first, or you wait until Sunday when all the deals is happening, because no one wants to take shit home. Me and him, we got in there. We were like the third or fourth person in line. In front of us was this lady wearing what seemed to be a llama outfit, black llama. And we say, that's a nice llama you carry around. She's like, oh, it's actually an alpaca. Their fur is more widely used and more valuable. She's like, oh, yeah. So he's flirting with the chick. She's kind of thick, more round than thick, but his type of woman. Yo, and he was flirting with her, having a good time, and then she's like, yeah, because I love furry parties and dressing up with my friends, and they're trying to get me to go to more, and da-da-da-da. You guys into that? And we just kind of were staring at each other. We did one of those quick, like...
You met a real-life furry?
Oh, yeah. That shit was funny. So, she was like, this isn't, like, my full costume. She's like, I have a full llama costume, blah, 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 blah. My friend invites me to some furry parties, and me and homie did the most animated thing ever. We stared at her, we looked at each other, and stared back at her. And we said, that's real cool, like almost simultaneously, and just kind of laughed it off like 5 minutes later when we were in the dealer's room. And then we were like looking for like games and stuff. And we went by this one table that was selling hella porn. You could get mystery bags of porn. You could get regular porn, tentacle porn, big titty porn. It was just porn on porn on porn.
Like hentai porn or just porn?
It was hentai porn. Like hella hentai just at this booth. Man, she was in there reading the hentai mangas. She was in there looking at the videos she was gonna buy. And we just kind of like, she horny. And then we just kind of bopped off. It was funny. Because she tried to talk to us again, but we acted like...
should have been a little fuzzy. Got the fursies.
Nah, that's more Darren's bit. Shout out to Darren.
Shout out to Darren. Leave there. I'm going to tell her you said it.
I'll tell her myself. I ain't scared of Darren. She was just telling me I should have a Halloween party so she can show off her Todoroki outfit.
Oh yeah, she texted me up. She texted me about getting contacts, so I hit up D. Not the artist D. We know a lot of D's, not the artist D.
We know too many D's, man.
Yeah. Even our tattoo artist name is D.
Right? Alright. So that's Otakon. Benton, you gotta start going to some cons, man.
I am. So there's one here. I think it's either this weekend or next weekend. I wanted to go, but I don't have anyone to go with me. That's the other issue. I'm so lonely here.
You can go by yourself and you'll make a ton of friends. I'm telling you that now.
I could, but I've never been to one. So at least for my first one, I would want someone to go with me.
It's okay. As soon as I get this information on the 13th about fucking DreamCon and the VIP status and what those entail, I'm telling y'all now, we getting those passes.
We already talked about it. We're gonna go.
Have the money ready to buy some passes.
I'm a brokey. You stop telling me having money ready for things.
Nigga, start selling coke.
I thought about it. About selling my body. Trying to be a stripper. No.
Why would you be a stripper when you could just be on OnlyFans? So much less work.
Because I would want to be in the club.
Whatever. News points.
Yeah, I would want to go to the club. Like, because you don't have... First of all, I don't know how to do all the editing bullshit. So I could just go to the club, show up at midnight, leave at 3, leave at like 5 or 6, because really the reason why you leave so late is because you're waiting to get counted out. So whenever I get counted out, and come home, take a little nappy nap and go to work.
Nah, you're gonna need more sleep than a little nappy nap. You are not the
No, because you sleep, so I would have slept when I got, so I would have took a little nappy nap and then went to work, and then when I got home from work I would have slept until like 11:30 and then went to the club. So I would have
Your dog is nowhere in this plan. I hope you know that.
Yes, when I got home, we'd have went outside. He is a very like on your own dog. You just have to be in the same room with him on your own dog. So like he doesn't need to play with you, but he does need you to be in the room that he's playing in. Which is fine. Because I can go to sleep and he can play all he wants.
Okay.
Yeah.
First news point, we're gonna start sad. Ana Lucia Menezes, voice actor for Toph, Gwen from Ben 10, Misa from Death Note, and Amy from Sonic X, Trixie Tang from Timmy Fairly Odd Parents, Margaret from Regular Show, and the little girl from Spirited Away has passed away.
I didn't know we were starting off sad. R.I.P. I saw this and I was like, this is going to be a news topic that I don't want to talk about.
Yeah, she's the voice of a lot of people from our childhood. Especially Toph. All y'all niggas hopping on Avatar The Last Airbender. Voice actor for Toph.
As you should, because it's a great fucking show.
Indeed. But with that being said, R.I.P. to her. R.I.P. to all the voice actors that died this year. It's about 4 or 5 that died this year, really. Most of them are pretty young. And just the fact that these people are dying young is not scary, but it's like, damn, what's going on? I like y'all. Y'all are the good humans. Can y'all stay a little longer?
Take the bad humans who we're gonna have to go back inside for because they will not get vaccinated and just won't wear a fucking mask and do what the fuck they're supposed to do.
You can be not vaccinated, just wear your mask.
Right. I said, or won't wear a fucking mask. Either one. I don't care which one you choose. It's your choice. You know, your body, your choice. I'm so pro-choice. Actual pro-choice, not like fake pro-choice. Your body, your choice.
I thought I was pro-life for a long time until my mom explained the differences. And I was like, oh, damn, no, I am definitely pro-choice.
But you know what that means? That means you are a healthy human being. You thought one thing, you were presented with new information, and you changed accordingly.
Yeah. I mean, I was also going to Catholic school where they all was like, no, have the baby. But then mom was like, so, you know, pro-life just means in all circumstances, life, death, rape, disease, you're having the kid. I was like, wait, what? That does not sound smart. She's like, no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't, but idiots. But it's just so sad that we lose another legend and icon. But I mean, granted, she was older, but still, like, no more Toph. Especially no more Toph with the idea that Avatar has its own studio now and is about to come up with a shit more ton shows.
Yeah, many.
Not no more Toph, but you know, new voice of Toph.
Oh, it's gonna hurt because the voice actors can actually, a lot of voice actors that are out there can do the same thing, but it's just knowing. Like, if I was younger or I wasn't paying attention, and I just was like, okay, well, something seems off, but you know, it's not horrible, right?
No, but it'll be like, what the fuck? It'll be an adjustment period.
It will. It will definitely be an adjustment period, and it is not one that I am the most amped up for personally. Yeah. But I'm willing to see what they do. You feel me?
Agreed.
So I'm gonna go to my next news point on that. But R.I.P. to her. Rest in power, Queen. But the rest of the news. No. The rest of the news is good. I got one controversial one just because we don't really talk about. Someone's in our gaming one. Interesting. We don't really talk about too many controversial stuff in here because, you know, controversy is the enemy of progress. I'm joking. It's not. Controversy just leads to cancellation. And, you know, we're small. We don't go into cancel. But I don't think I will have any outstandingly wild takes on this.
It's a lot of people in the gaming one. What's happening here?
They're probably playing the game because they're in it and they're just using the server as it's intended.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to do my rant now or later?
About what?
The baby.
That's not the controversial one, but you can't. Wait, we did this last one, didn't we?
Oh, no, I have a new rant because more has come out since.
Have fun.
Okay, so the baby released an apology. Feel my air quotes. Apology, basically saying that his comments, and this is obviously like a PR release. Killian's being such a dick. Saying that his comments were out of ignorance and he didn't know any better, and he wished that he had someone to educate him about the gays and HIV/AIDS and all of these other things. And my response to that is bullshit, because you literally have the same device you were using to spew all of your nonsense is the same device that you could use to get education on HIV/AIDS, LGBTQ plus culture, any of those things. Very simply. And when the LGBTQ plus people came to you and said, hey, what you're saying is wild as fuck, and you need to shut the fuck up, you not only doubled down, you tripled down. You said, no, my fans are the good LGBT plus people who don't have HIV, AIDS, no STDs, blah, blah, blah. And then when they said, hey, you still shouldn't say that because people do live with these diseases and are perfectly fine, and it's nothing wrong with them, and it's nothing wrong with that. You tripled down. You went and said again, hey, and da-da-da-da-da. Like, shut the, like, I have made, and I would like to apologize because I have made excuses after excuses after excuses for the baby because I was in love with him. But fuck this nigga. Fuck him. He is one of the biggest problems in our Black culture. Black men who spew homophobic hate, who spew homophobia, and y'all just ride the wave and then make excuses for him. And all you bitches who are still on his dick, fuck you too, because y'all ain't shit either. Because, and I'm going to take a quote from one of my favorite podcasts to read, as soon if, and only if there was no gays to hate, they would hate you guys next. Y'all will be the next ones on the list. Y'all be the next ones they throwing under the bus. They do the gays first, but y'all are next. And y'all the first ones to be like, oh, but no, but the gay culture, I don't want my baby to be gay. Or it's fine because he's fine. And da-da-da. No, bitch. You right there with him. Spewing the dumb shit. So for all of the baby fans that are still the baby fans, y'all need to quit. Y'all need to let this nigga go. He has shown us time and time again he ain't shit. Fuck, bitches, he has hit multiple women in public. He just be hit y'all. He just be swinging on y'all like y'all niggas. Like, it's wild to me. And I won't lie, I was one of those people. But I am no longer the baby fan. You will never hear me say the baby anything. He can come out with a song, album, whatever. And I haven't like purged him from my list yet, like my Spotify playlist yet.
You purging
but
him?
I'm on the way. I'm on the way to purging. Yes.
So I have a follow-up question to your rant then. So when you find out that an artist has done something wrong, right? Do you fully purge, or is it like, all right, past this point, I will not listen? Or is it maybe some songs I'm a purge? Like when R. Kelly came out, a lot of songs you could purge because obviously they have a new meaning, right?
Right.
But something like Step in the Name of Love is something that you'd be like,
That's a hard one. I get it.
You feel me?
I purge unless it's a feature. So like he features with the artist that I like, I will keep it only because the artist I like is on it, and it's just like I have to suck it up and maybe I'll fast forward through his part. So like any song that he's on with Meg Thee Stallion is going to stay because I stan Meg Thee Stallion. Like I'm a Meg stan. I will always be a Meg stan.
I guess we ought to shit with Bop It, huh?
But yes, Bop With It is gone. Bopping It is gone. Like I have to get rid of his albums. And same for like Kanye West is the same way. I listen to nothing with Kanye West in it, but there are a few songs that he has with Chance the Rapper that had to stay because Chance the Rapper. So it's like that when I purge an artist. Like all of your shit is gone. Now, if you feature on somebody's shit that I like and I really like that person, I will keep it. But even if I could do without that person, I will do without the song. I will be changing the radio station every time I hear a let's go. Like, nope, we not going nowhere. I'm staying right the fuck here.
You know, now I have to send you every DaBaby meme I seen, right? See, right?
Ugh, I hate you so much.
Every single one. I got this funny video you gotta watch though. It's kind of funny. Okay. I mean,
but yes,
I told you from the get-go. I told you from the start that this man should not have doubled down. He should have done this originally and just taken this stance. If he took this stance, he could have saved himself. But now he's going to lose money. He's going to lose sponsorship. He's going to lose fans.
Already has. He already has. I'm
talking about more. He has lost several things, but there's more to come because people see your true colors and they see that this is you saying, "Oh damn, doubling down wasn't the answer. Tripling down wasn't the answer."
Right.
Because if you double and triple down, usually you do it in a time span of like a few months. This shit just happened.
In days.
You've tripled down in days. And if you're able to see in days that tripling down wasn't the thing to do, nigga, you should have just took a better climate check. Like, you should have just been like, all right, maybe I should just give this some time to air out before I double down. Maybe I should give this some time to air out before I apologize. Whatever the fuck you gonna do. He did the nigga thing and just reacted to what people are saying about you. So rather than give it time to air out and think about your actions, he just tried to respond. And since he didn't think about it, he's got to suffer the consequences. That's all it is.
As he should. You know what? You know who I feel sorry for in this situation? His kids. Because what I can say is, and I hate to give a nigga praise who don't deserve it because you're ain't shit nigga. He is a great dad. Like, his kids adore him.
He deserves praise for being a great dad, but being a great person is different.
Right. He's a great dad. His kids adore him. His daughter and him have like one of the best relationships, like a great daddy-daughter relationship. His son as well. So it's like, damn, like this. But the problem is, this is the nigga who is raising you. So this is what this nigga is teaching you, because you're one of those niggas who's like, yeah, let's teach our kids. But don't teach your kids this dumb fuckboy shit.
So what would be the cause for retribution here? When would it be enough giving back to the community, actually talking about it and learning for you to say, you know what? You are a changed man. I accept you. Because me and Jordan talked about it and we used Doja Cat as an example. Niggas was all over Doja Cat. She hates black people.
Pause. Okay, I have a weird thing about Doja Cat. I know I'm not supposed to like her, but I'm loving her right now. But I don't remember why I don't like her.
Let me get through this. Because Jordan said the same thing. She said, I listened to her album. She was like, I love like 70% of the songs on that bitch. I'm like, didn't niggas say that she was canceled a few months ago? And everyone's like,
white people call her nigga, right?
White people call her nigga. She was farting on the cam for them, doing weird shit. She was being weird. But basically, she was propagating that she don't like the black side of her. Like, she's like, wish she wasn't black. But you use black culture. But that's besides the point. With that being said, it was my thing of, I was like, Jordan, so why is this the case? She was like, well, hers wasn't that bad, right? Black women are targeted all the time. So, you know, black women are usually the ones that lead the charge in canceling someone. So she's technically a black woman still. And that wasn't as heinous of a crime as attacking a larger, or not a larger group, a more active group.
The difference is, and I think the difference is, she wasn't attacking anybody in her actions. She was getting attacked and she was like, I'm fine with it. I get y'all see that it's a problem, but I don't give a fuck. Like,
exactly. And then we went to the other point of, she's like, you know what? I don't think there's a male artist out that's recovered from social suicide other than Chris Brown. I was like, that's crazy, because you're right. And his was one of the most heinous because everybody was on this nigga's side.
Oh, yeah.
And that she was like, but he came back and is flourishing because he's not necessarily the most changed man. He just learned from his mistakes, is what I'm saying.
That's the other thing. And that's the other thing. Like, again, with the doubling, like double down, triple down. And then it's like, I don't know what he could do. Maybe he will learn from his mistake, go get some education, and maybe decide to help, you know, some LGBT plus organizations and blah, blah, blah. And not in like a shady way. Not like, oh, I donated money. Like, oh, no, I went out. Because he does go out and do like food kitchens and water give outs and shit like that. So maybe do that, but with more like of an LGBTQ plus organization. Maybe I'll be considerate to coming back to the baby side. But as of now, he can.
I need the baby to French kiss a nigga. That is retribution. Boom. Did you mute yourself or did you just cut out? Go. Better. Hello. Oh, you're here. What happened to your mic? What'd you do?
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Let me put in an edit point at the 44-minute mark.
I have no clue what the fuck happened. But all I said is if you're not gay, don't do gay shit.
No, do some gay shit. Show me that you love me. Tuck me in. No, I'm joking. In? Yeah, tuck me in. Give me a kiss on the forehead.
Tuck a nigga head and kiss you on the forehead. I would take that. Tuck some gay niggas in and kiss them on the forehead. You ain't got to kiss them on the mouth.
Show me that you with the vibe. Show me that you're really sorry. Tuck me in. You better hold me for the first 5 minutes until I fall asleep.
Until you fall asleep.
And you better whisper, "Let's go," in my ear. Let's do that.
That's so gay.
Retribution.
No,
I'm joking.
Tucking gay niggas in the bed at night.
Yeah. Look, that's how you. I'm a clown. All right, but that's one controversial statement. Next controversial statement. Did you know that the AMA, or the American Medical Association, is recommending removing sex from birth certificates, but only in a social aspect, and they will keep it in terms of the doctors. So doctors will be able to see your at-birth sex, but everyone else would not.
That's cool. Because I think that the only reason why that would be important would be like a medical thing. Like, yes. And that's just to help treat you correctly in forms of, like, you know, if you had to do a hormonal treatment or something like that. But I feel like other than that, sex is fucking unnecessary. Like think about what you said.
My opinion. Yeah.
I think it's unnecessary. Like, when you think of like bathrooms, do you know that my favorite thing is to go to a male's bathroom?
Why? Because y'all's
and
dirty.
I feel like no, they're. You think male bathrooms are bad? You should see it.
I said y'all's are dirty as fuck.
Oh yeah. Female bathrooms are disgustingly dirty. The lines are long. They fucking suck. If I can sneak into a male bathroom, I will. And actually, I do. Every chance I get. I am the person who will get out of the girls' bathroom line, walk over to the male's bathroom, say, "Hello!" And if a nigga don't say hello back, I walk in and go pee.
Funny as shit. And that's the thing I think they're confusing right now is gender versus sex. Gender is unnecessary. No one really needs to know that. Sex, yeah. I find to be slightly important. Not just because of general identification, that's just your biology, and your doctor knowing it is the most important thing. Society knowing it, not too much, but I just think it's like that thing that dudes were saying, like, when a lot more trans people started coming out as trans and doing that, like, oh, I need to know which birth certificate say. I kind of vibe with that, because me personally, I would be upset if, let's say I'm dating Jordan. Huh?
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, but that just becomes a question that you have in your, it's a new question on a dating process list. But y'all are scared to ask the tough questions, so that's the real fucking problem.
Who's scared?
Like,
I'm wonderful at asking hard questions.
Not you,
oh.
The people.
Look,
y'all.
I thought you was attacking me, bro.
No, I'm just saying y'all are scared to ask tough questions. Like, I ask people all the time, hey, what is your, like, you got any STDs I should know about? Like, I'm not going to judge you for it, but I need to know for my sexual safety, for my health, for me. Who else you fucking? You can be fucking other people. Just let me know. Like,
It's
and it
very
could be
good
2
that you
people,
do that.
3 people. It could be like and what's their status? Oh, you don't know? Well, you're not getting in this vagina because my vagina, I'm trying to keep safe, holy matrimony. Do you feel good at me? Not holy matrimony, but I'm trying to keep it safe.
Yeah,
I'm the
heathen.
protector.
Heathen.
I'm still a heathen, but I'm a safe heathen.
Let me also have this disclaimer note that me and Diva and T Jones, respectively, we honestly don't care what you guys do with your lives as long as you're being good people. If you want to go out and date someone of the same, opposite, or non-identifying gender as you, have fun. Do what you're going to do. Love who you're going to love. We're all about that. We're just having a discussion here and just sharing thoughts, if anything.
And I agree because in the same breath, yes, even though I am bisexual, I would want to know if I'm talking to a trans man or woman. Would that influence my decision? Yes. But that's just like anything else would influence your decision. Like if someone has HIV/AIDS or herpes or something, that may influence your decision on dating them. And it does not make them a bad person and does not lessen them as a person. I definitely want to say that. But I'm just as much in a relationship. I'm just as much in it as you, and I have to be comfortable with that. And in some cases, I would, because let me tell you something. You don't watch Drag Race, so you don't know who Kylie Sonique Love is. But this bitch, let me tell you, she's a trans woman. I fuck the shit out of Kylie Sonique Love. I would. And I had to deal with some of those feelings on the inside because I was like, wait a minute, but I'm not attracted to trans people. But this bitch, that's a woman. You hear me? She is a woman. And I would fuck that woman. So, but again, it's my choice. Just like I don't want to say your choice to be trans because it's not. You're born that way. I get it. But it's your choice to want to date whoever you want to date. So you may not want to date someone who is, maybe you're trans and you meet somebody with HIV. Maybe you don't want to date them. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with those things. But you have to give people that option. So
yeah, I think the only issue I have is when people take away your options. Like,
right. And
you should be able to have a choice in the matter of what you want to do with the person. And with that being said, when you don't inform people of all the information there, you're withholding information. Like if I was going to sell you a car, right? And this car looks wonderful. You want this nice ass car. It's great. Got great gas miles. Got this, got that, got this. But the fucking wheels ain't what you thought they was. Or I ain't tell you that the wheels might cause an issue later down the line. And then wheels cause an issue. You'd be pissed, right? I'm not calling relationships a purchase or calling people items. But that's just the analogy I'm using here for you want to get everything you expect in a package. Period. Point blank. You don't want to get hit with a curveball later on.
Here, let's make it simple and real life dating. That's like dating somebody and learning and you're thinking about marriage and then you find out they're in crippling debt and they're terrible with money. That is something I want to know.
That has nothing to do with your body, and that's going to make me run away.
Right. That is something that is going to make or break our relationship. And it may be something that could be worked through. Like maybe I can work through the fact that you're transgender and I can be okay with that. And, we can live happily ever after. Or maybe not, because your debt problems are so fucking bad. I'm not marrying you and taking on half of that shit. It's like, so I really do believe in the idea of you can't take somebody's choice away. You can't do that. But I feel like it should just be another conversation. But if it is a conversation, the responsibility does fall on the person who is trans or who does have debt or who does have an STD. Like it's an extra responsibility on your part to make sure that the person who you are dealing with knows what they're getting into. And it's only right and it's only fair.
So to sum all that up, no one's choice should be taken away in the matter of dating, in knowledge. However, no one's personal rights should be obstructed either in having this be the way it is. You feel me? If you are born that way, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And I would argue that it's the responsibility of both people. You to be forward and up front, but the other person to ask the hard questions. You can't expect to get answers if you're not asking, and you can't expect to get the right answers if someone's not being honest with you. So I would say that it falls on both parties, and that people just need to be more open with each other. Period, point blank. And that's all it is. So with this mandate that the American...
But I feel like the mandate is better. I was going to say, I feel like the mandate is better, less in a personal sense, but more of a public sense. Yes. Because then you don't have the men and women bathroom. And I feel like that's easier because, like, if you think about times just in general where you are, like, say you have a daughter, like, not that you don't want to take her in the men's bathroom, but I feel like it's easier to say, I'm just going to take her in the bathroom. It doesn't matter who's in this bathroom. Everybody has their own stall, whatever. You can just take her and it's less complicated. Or even with little boys, when moms have little boys and have to take them in the bathroom, it just takes away that, I don't want to say pressure, but
you want every bathroom to be a family bathroom, essentially.
Basically,
it's a bathroom.
Yeah. It's just a bathroom.
What makes me mad, this is a joke, by the way, 100% joke inbound, okay? We don't need gender neutral bathrooms. Why? Because all the lines going to be fucking long and I'm going to be pissed.
Because of women? Is it because of women? Because you hate women? But he's not lying. Because you bitches, I don't know what the fuck you're doing in the bathroom, but it don't take that long to pee. It don't.
They making OnlyFans content. Come on, you know what's up. No, I'm joking though. I don't mind gender neutral bathrooms. I think that should be. I think they should be. So bad. I think they should be men, women, to gender neutral. For the reason being, they more access. But I just don't want a line. If that's the only reason, to be honest. Because like,
but you know what?
Once they're in there, I can't tell you. No, I just want to be able to pee and go. Y'all be having dumbass long lines to piss.
Now I'm going to tell you from the professional status why I want gender neutral bathrooms. When you are doing code, you have to do a certain amount of bathrooms for women and a certain amount of bathrooms for men. If you just have no gender, it takes all of that away. You just need a certain amount of bathrooms and you can make it less. And yeah, lines will be longer, but that's less work on my part.
Hey, yo. So I know I ain't shit,
but from an architect standpoint, I need gender neutral bathrooms.
With all that being said,
as an architect, I stand.
Let's just say, live your lives, be happy. We're just talking about it. This is just a conversation. If it actually came down to signing something, we would, because y'all deserve to be happy. Everybody deserves to be happy.
Everybody deserves to be happy.
I don't personally care if my shit's on my birth certificate. Like I said, sex and gender are two different things. Your biology versus your sociology is two completely different things. If you don't know the difference, please do your research. Please understand the difference. I'll give you a quick synopsis. Gender is social and something that we created and can be changed at will because it's fluid. And sex is biological, even though sex does have a lot of outliers inside of there, like a super female, someone that has 3 X's, an intersex, I think it is. That's when you have XXY or an XY. No, XXY, yeah. There's a lot. A super male. There's in all of these usually end up in physically changing conditions. Some don't, but there are outliers to sexual biology too. So even those have outliers. So just remember there's differences, but there is a margin for error. There's white, there's black, and there's definitely a whole lot of gray. So keep that in mind, please. Next news point. Let's go to something fun. Rihanna's officially a self-made billionaire.
Cause she's a fucking boss. Not even Chris Brown could keep her down. All right.
He was holding her down.
He was trying. Physically too.
Oh God. We don't tell domestic abuse jokes in here, Diva. Gosh. I'm pretty sure I've said a lot of domestic abuse jokes in here, actually.
I'm pretty sure we have. But congratulations to Rihanna. She deserves it. She's been working super hard with her brand. And the best thing about her working super hard with her brand is so inclusive. Like, I be on that website and I be like, I can get whatever the fuck I want and I know it's gonna fit. Like, you could be a white girl that's skinny, a black girl that's big, somebody that's in the middle. It don't matter. It don't matter
fat
your
titty,
size,
little
shape,
titty,
color.
fat booty, little booty, skinny booty, slim, thick, extra thick, SS, BBW, BBW, fat gilf, fat milf, thick milf, slog, jilf. All of them shits. You didn't think I was going to name them myself, did you?
You did really good. That was really, really good. That was really good. I was like, damn, he's still going. But then,
Look, man,
not just the women.
Is crazy.
But then she took it another step further. She did it for the women, all shades and colors. Because I'm not just talking about her clothes. I'm talking about her makeup line as well. All shades and colors.
Oh, she did it for the men too?
That's what I was about to say. She did it for the niggas. Get my teddy bears out here looking sexy maxy. Because y'all already sexy maxy. I love me a big nigga. I ain't gonna lie. A nigga who can hold me. Like, hold me. Like, I want us to get hot and sweaty from a hug, nigga.
My God.
But I like an in shape fat nigga. So like a teddy bear. Huh?
Gotti got married. I saw it on Facebook.
I saw too. Congratulations, Gotti.
Shout out Gotti. Big Gotti.
Big
over
Gotti,
there at 3 Flags. Let's go.
Over 250 pounds. You figured it me.
Yeah, that's crazy that he can hit a 13.
He can swim a 13.
That's fast. If y'all don't know swimming, 13 on a 25 free, that's pretty fast. You usually want to hit a 10, but for 250 pounds, fast.
That's fast.
All fat.
That he and moving. Gotti's my nigga. That's my man's 100 grands. So congratulations to Gotti. But yes, so just did it for everybody. Like, made sure anybody you could think of who wants to put on or use something that Rihanna has made, they can. They don't have to compromise. They don't have to say, oh, it doesn't come in my size or my flavor or my color. It does. It's there. And you know, some companies would say, oh, that's a risk because maybe there's not a lot of people that size or people who are that size don't buy. And she's like, nah, I don't care what you are. You can have it too. And I love that energy. And you know what that energy did? Made her a fucking billionaire. That's what that energy did.
No, me and Joy were definitely talking about that with Victoria's Secret just the other day. Like, when I told her this, she was like, Victoria's Secret could be like way bigger if they were more inclusive. Because if you didn't know, Victoria's Secret only goes up to like a double D. Some triples very hard to find, but they have it in some places. But they only go up to a double triple D. They aren't inclusive in terms of like E, D, or E, double E, triple E, G's, F's. Fun fact, I was talking to one of my friends, so I don't know if they went to Victoria's Secret or they went to a fucking doctor's appointment, but they hit me up saying, yo, I need to get a reduction. I said, why? From high school to college, I think they went up like 4 cup sizes, and now they're an M.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, honey.
Yeah, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry, bro. You gonna get that reduction. You're gonna break your own spine when you sit up straight.
And you know what's funny? Because it's like, when you date someone with big breasts, you don't want them to get a reduction. It's so nice.
Smother me.
It's literally built-in pillows wherever you go. They right there.
In the face.
I don't mind suffocating. I don't mind it. Like,
I was big comfy.
I don't need to breathe. I don't need to breathe. What do I breathe for?
Yeah.
But then you understand that they get it because they want to be more comfortable, and I guess that's okay. I guess.
Yeah, when Joy would ask me like what she should do, I'm like, you should do what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, if anything happens to us and we end up splitting, then guess what? You need to be happy with yourself. That's a fact. You need to love yourself more than you love me. Because at the end of the day, who you gotta look at in the mirror is gonna hurt you a lot more than if I left for any given reason. So, and it was free, so why the fuck not?
Right, and the shit was free. Right, and the shit's free. So just do it. Just do it. Like if you, okay, hi.
All right, not everybody. I love titties. Calm down.
My big titty girls. They only can take them down so much.
They can take them down a lot. Like a lot.
Not for free. Not for free. Not for free they can't.
Okay, for free they take out what's necessary, which will usually leave you at like a D. But
nope, you could be left bigger depending on how big they are.
Depending on how big you are.
Right.
If you a 6'7", 200 or 180 pound woman with a fucking H cup, then yeah, you might just get a double, triple D. Cause you a big woman already. Sorry, Chief. But yeah, titty talk. What was that? What news point were we on before we started talking about titties?
I don't know.
Oh, Rihanna, right? Because she's the bra company and all that. But yeah, definitely shout out to Rihanna.
Yeah.
She's definitely a goat. A lot of people have her in like that's their hall pass woman. Like if Rihanna ever said she would let them fuck, that's what they would do it. I think she's a very attractive woman, but she's not like Chloe Bailey.
You wouldn't hall pass.
She's not worth the hall pass.
Man,
Chloe Bailey.
So let's talk about how Chloe Bailey been all over my TikTok lately. God, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the algorithms, but they better stop. They better stop.
Jordan gave the greatest analogy. She said we was all in the desert. Then the oasis that's Chloe Bailey came in. Now we all drinking. Say, yo, that's a bar, because that's a fact. I never understood niggas that said they wanted to drink bath water till I saw that woman.
I would drink that woman's bath. Well, like she just been all, I don't know what's going on with algorithms. I'm appreciating the algorithms right now because I'm like, goddamn.
All right. That's
somebody
funny.
Take my husky. Please, someone take him.
LOL. Not last news point. Next news point. So I heard Suicide Squad. I'm about to watch it probably later today. Suicide Squad is doing amazing. They got the director from Guardians of the Galaxy, and people are saying DC trying to make a comeback with this one.
Hold on.
LOL. She went dumb far to take care of her baby. That little baby boy. Baby boy.
Yes, Suicide Squad is fucking fire right now. You hear me? The Suicide Squad, it was good. I mean, it was good because it wasn't like focused on their big major actors part. So like, yeah, Idris Elba was in it, and he's probably like your big name for the movie, but it wasn't all him. Like it wasn't like with Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad was. It came out hot fire. Like they came out. I was like, dang, y'all like this. No spoilers, because I ain't gonna do that. But it was really good. I enjoyed it. I won't divulge who the big bad is of the Suicide Squad, but the big bad, I love that storyline. They do it in a lot of the animated stories a lot. So it was nice to see this big bad in the in a more in the movie context. Harley Quinn still amazing. John Cena surprisingly good. Not surprisingly, because I've seen him in a few movies that I like him in, but like I liked him in this, so that was cool. Like he was a surprise for me. Yeah, I think it was pretty good. I think it's a good, like everybody's like on its dick. I'm not. Like it was, to me it was cool. Like it was good. My favorite DC movie is still the Zack Snyder Justice League. So we want to keep that direction, DC. WB, if you would like to do that, that would be really nice. I'm enjoying that. But if not, whatever they do with the Suicide Squad is cool too, because I did enjoy it more. I enjoyed it much more, and I know I'm not as hype as I usually am, because I know I'm usually like, oh my god, this movie was great, but it wasn't all that for me. Like it was cool for me, like it was good, but it wasn't like, I don't know, maybe I was expecting more. I got what I needed from it, though.
Okay. I didn't watch it yet, so I'm reserving all judgment and opinions until after it is watched. By next episode, I'll watch it, so that'll be done. And then last news point, the big one, the one we all been waiting for. South Park signs a deal that is worth more than $900 million to keep the show going through 2027 and to release 14 streamable movies by the end of the year on Paramount Plus. Nigga, I am rock solid hard for South Park. I love South Park. And if you don't like South Park, A, grow a pair, and B, get a bigger brain, because that show is 100% satire.
It is.
It's literally just drawing your attention to larger issues by telling dirty jokes in a very negative way that'll be like, yo, that's really fucked up. But then you see, that's fucked up. Oh shit, that's real. Yes. That's the point.
That is the point. It's so good. I am a big fan of, we all know that we love South Park here. So hyped because what's funny is, I think it was season 19. They were talking about how like, yeah, this was the last season. Can't believe we're still on the air. It's fucking crazy. And they are still here. Big dick energy with the big dick.
I was about to say that South Park's 100% big dick energy. Here's the reason why. These niggas during season 19, like she said, was like, yo, we can't believe we're here. We're not even sure we'll get another deal. You know, Comedy Central's getting kind of scary with our contract because, like, you know, times are changing. We can't make all the jokes that we like to. Like, that was around the time that Family Guy said, we will no longer be making gay jokes because the climate for that is not what it used to be. We recognize that. We're going to do better.
Yep.
And they did. They did better. With that being said, South Park didn't say that. They said, look, we gonna keep being us. If we get taken off the air, we get taken off the air.
Doing. Right.
Season 20, niggas was crazy. Niggas was doing crazy shit about that. Then season 21, that's when they did the meme, cancel South Park. Every episode commercial said, hashtag cancel South Park.
South Park, yes.
That's big dick energy. Cancel me. That's right, you fucking can.
And then
look at that. They were right. Niggas they have a 6-year fucking contract.
For almost $1 billion.
Yes.
A 6-year contract.
14 streamable movies to Paramount Plus. I got that shit. I'm in there like swimwear. Holla at your boy. I love South Park.
So hyped because if you remember the South Park movie, we've talked about it, all the controversy. They wanted a rated R rating and how it had to go to the board 3 times just to get a rated R rating because they kept sending it back with a 17 mature or something like that.
Yeah, because they had too much cussing, and then because they kept fucking them over, and they said you can't have 500 cuss words in it. They did 499, and at the last second they cut them off from cussing. That's crazy.
It's crazy because you know how Cartman is getting shocked for saying curse words. So like his last curse word is Barbara Streisand. His last curse word is Barbara Streisand when he's zapping the devil. Ow, killing me, guys.
Like Barbara Streisand?
Yeah, he was like something. He said butt munch. Da 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 da. He said all these curse words, and then he said Barbara Streisand. The last curse word. To get another movie. Don't know what it's going to be about. I don't care because it's going to be great. Whatever the movie's
the
about.
game was fun too. You got to fight Morgan.
That's like it's just so good and good for a number of reasons. Because it does bring your attention. People say are quote unquote controversial, but it's like this is what the fuck is happening though. So you can call it controversial all you want. This is what's going on. And it obviously needs attention.
You don't like it, fix it. And you eliminate the show. But evil jokes about the perfect utopia.
I love it. Nigga, get on the pod. How about that? Do your job.
So yeah. So announcement for the BNN. I'm pretty sure we mentioned it last week, but I have an announcement I'm going to tell Ben on the air so that she can feel all happy and nervous, and it's like a promotion. So Diva, last news point for this week. Do you have anything to add? Because this is important.
I do not.
Okay. So Diva, everybody, is getting a promotion and getting more responsibilities with the pod. So as we mentioned last week, I believe, if not, we're mentioning it now, we are having a new segment coming called Chop It Up. Chop It Up will be a 15 to 30 minute segment in which you, the listener, can tune in with us and we will discuss funny, drama-filled, angry, or any type of potentially controversial conversation, mostly in the likes of fun. And we'll just have a 15 to 30 minute conversation with you guys on air. And we're going to do that in separate segments that we'll be uploading on, as the series name is Chop It Up. During that, so the big announcement is Diva will be heading Chop It Up. She will be the air quote executive producer for Chop It Up. Much like how I gather the guests and then have to do
Oh my dick. Hold on. I gotta let Killian outside.
LOL.
I'm just gonna fix
it. All right. So, do I need to start over or?
No, fuck you, yo.
No, you're gonna be executive producer, man. Come on, that's great. So basically all that means is it's Diva's job now to just make sure that she has topics for it. I'll still hunt down guests, and she can still hunt down guests. But we're going to try and get those out to you once, maybe twice a week, depending on how we feel. Because these can be pre-recorded in an 80 volume that we really feel like doing. So, with that being said, congratulations, Diva, to her new job within the pod.
Ooh, another job within the podcast, which I don't get paid for. Ooh.
Well, doing this might get us paid, so yeah. I reached out to a sponsor the other day. I'm pretty sure it's going to fucking flop, but still going to try.
Look, I'll take it. That means you have to get consistent in editing.
That means you need to get consistent.
Oh, you said don't open the email yet. I almost opened it.
Yeah, wait until we're done. So with that being said, that's the last news point. So like I said, congratulations to Diva. I think she'll do great in her job. She's good at finding like small topics to talk about, especially in, fun, silly ones, or just even like, hey, do you guys think this is cheating? Give us some scenarios and we'll just discuss what we think cheating is or something like that. Yeah. Fun. Family fun for everyone.
Family fun for everyone. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. So with that, let's get into our topic. Our topic this week, like we said, is our favorite isekais. Isekais meaning that someone was teleported, someone from Earth or Earth 2 or Earth whatever the fuck, was teleported to some distant and faraway place similar to Earth, but that might give them powers, or they might be an outcast, or might be all-powerful inside of. So with that, we're going to do 4, because we don't watch too many isekais. We watch enough to do the list, of course, but, isekais are cool, and we want to give you guys something to watch. So, with that being said, let's do it. You want to go first?
Let's do it. I've talked about this isekai a lot on here, and it is getting a season 2, so that'll be really cool. I've seen some poster work. I saw an article about it probably the other day. The devil's a part-timer. Now, he gets isekai to Earth and loses all his powers, so not your typical isekai. It's kind of dope because he has to learn how to basically just be a human and survive. Like, he has to get a job, and they have to pay rent, and have to figure out how to budget and blah, blah, blah. And he realizes that he's really good at working at their version of McDonald's. And then, of course, can't ever escape your past. He runs into somebody who was like on the opposite side, and they decide that, once his world figure out where he is, i.e. the devil is, they're like, oh, we need to like destroy him. And they start sending people to destroy him. And it doesn't really work out, and sometimes it does, and it's kind of cool. It's a really cool isekai. I was actually thinking of restarting it because I want to watch it again before season 2 comes out, so it'll probably be something I do this week. It's really good. I recommend it. Fun, and it's like really funny, but it also has, if you're a person who likes a lot of action, it does not start off that way. The action kind of comes much, much later. And that's why I'm kind of excited for season 2, because it's like, oh, now I have, they get their powers kind of back under certain stipulations, which is always great, because if you think about it, the devil comes here, he'd be super OP. So there's some stipulations to him getting his powers back, which is cool. But it's really, really funny. So if you need something that's lighthearted, good laugh, and some action here or there, the devil's a part-timer.
All right. So. With that being said, my first one, Sword Art Online. It got a lot of traction when it came out. I remember when it first came out. It's an anime, not as a manga. It was really good. I like the idea of it just because, like, it's every gamer's dream. You get trapped in a game and you can't get out unless you win. Except, like, every gamer I know was like, yo, this would be awesome. Every non-gamer was like, I'd be fucking terrified. I wouldn't do shit. I just live my life. I would be one of those people. But the game has people who just live their life and never go past, like, level 1 and whatever, and they just chill. As they progress, each floor is different. So, like, there's, like, the first level, of course, but there's, like, different levels. So, like, there's, like, one level that's, like, only towns and shopping districts and all that. because they unlocked it, of course. And like as they go up higher, each level is different. Like the dude took a vacation on this one that was like all woodland area, and like had a cabin in the woods and shit. Like each area is different. Some are mountains, some are every. So to me, I talked about that with my friends. Like, yo, if I was in there, I was talking about it with my man's that I play on stream with a lot. Because me and him both like RPGs. I'm actually ready to make a new Dungeons and Dragons character and order some new die. So yeah, you should look into that. We should play some Dungeons and Dragons, fam. But yeah, kind of want to get into that because I like the idea of, you know, scenarios and role-playing games. They're fun. So that being said, huh?
I would play that.
Yeah. That being said, it was like, damn, yo, I would really be in that bitch, like leveling. Like Kirito may have been the main character, but I would have been the baddest nigga in that world, like real shit. Cause me and my friend were like, yo, we just be in the woods on level 1 killing boars until we reach like a dumbass high level, and then we just go on adventures. I was like, cause I'm all about just getting so OP before doing a mission, and then I come in prepped as fuck for a mission. I never go on a mission without like hella potions, hella magic restores, hella ability restores. Like I be overloaded on just like stuff I'm gonna use during the mission. That is hard for me to get new gear during the mission. Like I be ready as fuck. Plus I love those RPG style shits. Like I be in that bitch working. Like
I like Sword Art Online until like I think it was like the third one with the action. Like I like the
Gun Gale Online.
Gun one. I watched Gun Gale, but after that, I was like, even that one was hard to get through. I was like, okay, I'm done. Like,
yeah. Oh, Elfenlied, the one with their elves and shit.
That was hard. That was really hard.
No, I never did.
Because they didn't stay on, I guess, on topic for all of it. Ew, gross. They didn't stay on topic for all of it. Like for part of it, it was like, you know, figuring out where she was. But then they had like, and I get it, like filler episodes where it's just like, oh, let's just go on a little adventure, and it's easy to do that with that kind of story, but too much for me.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I really liked it, and it was just one of those ones where it's like if I saw myself in it, I'd be having fun. He came out that bitch skinny as fuck, looking for his girl. I come out with that bitch like, no, put me back.
Put me back.
Nigga, I'm 2 years older. My body's weak as shit. My family's probably in debt. Put me the fuck back in there.
No.
Your next one.
Digimon, Digital Monsters.
Digimon.
Digital Monsters, Digimon are the champion. Kill.
What was gonna be the worst possible thing here? Like when I think about it, like if the digital world collapsed, what would have been the worst part of that? Didn't like the big bad get into the human world at one point?
Yep, that was like the end of the first season because they had to find the 8th Digidestin who wasn't there because she was sick and didn't go to camp.
Niggas didn't go to camp.
Remember?
I don't remember Digimon. No, I remember a lot of it. I remember that like that.
Oh, okay. Let me break it down since y'all don't remember. Digimon is like the best isekai ever. So these kids, they're at camp. They don't even know each other. They're not even friends. For real. They get digitized into the digital world. They all each get a little monster partner monster, and then by unlocking what their best quality is, their monster gets stronger. So love, friendship, loyalty, trust, all that bullshit. Huh?
What?
No one's is a dick. No one's is a dick. Agree. Can't take him anywhere, people. So then,
take me everywhere.
Right? So then, when they could unlock the little things, they digivolve and then they turn into these dope ass monsters, which is the best part of the show.
Usually involving guns. Digi evolutions make no fucking sense. I just want that to be known.
Yeah, Digi evolutions make no sense. I mean, the first season it did, like, you know, like
I'm a T-Rex.
Little beetle turned into a bigger beetle. The little monster Agumon, he turned into a bigger dinosaur.
No, right. But then after that, his next one.
Then this nigga gets guns.
Agumon becomes Greymon, becomes War Greymon. This nigga got guns.
This nigga
gets
guns.
Where the fuck these guns come from?
It makes sense in his Digi-evolution. He went from a small dinosaur to a big dinosaur to a big dinosaur with guns. So it does kind of make sense.
No, it doesn't.
So
dinosaurs can't use guns.
Or the little like he looks kind of like a dog, but he's not. Get down. Turns into a werewolf, which turns into a fighting werewolf, which turns into a metal werewolf. No, then he gets his guns. That's when he turns into a metal werewolf.
That shit.
He had more solutions. It's all great. So then, right? Then they had to fight this big bass to save the digital world, because if they don't save the digital world, I don't know what happened. Maybe we lose the internet. So I guess that's a bad thing for us.
No more porn.
Let's say we don't save the digital world, we lose the internet.
They was fighting for porn before they knew what porn was. Shout out to them.
Then they thought they fixed it, and guess what? They didn't. So then they had to come back. And so then they came to the real world, and they had to find the 8th Digidestin, which was one of their sisters who was sick and couldn't go to camp, so she didn't get digitized, so she didn't meet her Pokemon, her Digimon, till later. Then you have the 2nd season of Digimon, which is basically the youngest two and then some new people. But in this one, they can form. Is this the one when they could form with them? I think at the end of the season, they get to like their Digivolutions. The human gets in the Digivolutions. Then you got season 3. Season 3 is all in the real world, which makes it not an isekai, but it was cool or whatever. And they got these cards, and they swipe the little cards. And this one is when they always have to be like one with their digital monster, because they always get combined, and it's awesome. That one was a good one too, even though they didn't ever go to the digi world. And then season 4, they go back to the digital world.
Nigga, let them watch the damn show. Fuck.
Huh?
Let them watch the show.
But I gotta make sure they get it. It's really good.
We got it. Niggas got.
And they got like they got like
Pokemon.
5 movies, and they got like 5 movies. So like
Jesus.
plenty of content to keep you busy. I might rewatch that too. Now y'all got me wanting to rewatch my isekais.
Please don't. My next one's gonna be Overlord. I watched that one very recently, and that's more one of your funny isekais because it's about
killing
Overlord.
Oh.
It's a what?
I've heard of Overlord. Okay.
So yeah, it's about this guy. He plays one of those virtual video games where like your consciousness is in the game, and he's his name now. A guy named Ainz Go a fucking hard ass name.
Hard ass name, got it.
Yeah, and basically he's a part of the strongest clan in the game. Like his clan is OP, but the game's been out so long, like none of his friends really play anymore. To get in his clan, all you had to do was not be human, essentially. And then what's the other thing? Oh, and the game was getting shut off. Like servers were getting shut down. And he ended up staying on the game while it was shut down. Next thing you know, he's stuck in the game, like as a character. Dumbass strong, dumbass powerful, but the world's changing around him. And it was just interesting because like he's OP and he starts like helping people, even though he's not a villain. He's like more of an anti-hero. So he starts helping people. Then something happens in the game and it resets and no one knows who he is. And everyone turns on him, but he's still powerful as fuck. But he'd be like having to fight people he knew already. Because they're all AIs, and it's interesting and funny because it's like that OP aspect, but he starts going against people. Like he had like 7 servants that were strong as fuck, or like close to or equally as strong as him. And like when the game resets, he has to fight all of them, like one by one, because they don't remember him. So
do they remember him after he wins?
No, he has to kill them.
Oh no.
Yeah. And he does, but like, and it's really creative how he does it because like he's still super powerful, but I think they get like buffed too because they were dumbass strong too. And he memorized like every ability, every move, every skill in the game.
Cool.
So yeah,
I'm not a gamer.
That was a fun one.
I said I'm not a gamer, but that sounds fun.
No, it was a very interesting one. If you want to look up one of the fights, just look up Ainz Gauns versus anyone. It's pretty good.
This is anyone.
No, it's really good because he's so in the game. It follows kind of D&D type rules. Like if you're a magic caster, you can't use swords unless they are like buffed for magic, or you have a spell that changes your class and allows you now you can use swords. Because like he was a caster. He was a magician, a spellcaster, right? So like he was like, let's see if this stats still hold up. He tried to pick up a sword, couldn't use it, right? And then he used a spell to change into a warrior type, and he could use the sword fine. He's like, okay, so that still works the same way. So like he's dumbass powerful because he can change his class if he really feels like it.
That's cool. That makes him dope. I mean, duh, but that's dope because it makes him versatile. And you can't do that in real games.
You
can. He's a cheater. Oh,
there's a literal TikTok page that tells you about OPS things you can do in D&D. There's this one. It's you can summon cow meteors. So you summon, it's like 7 or 8 cows depending on how many roll in the sky. For a max range 150 meters, right?
And
you set them on fire.
Cows on people.
Yeah, and then you use the cow. It's like a meteor, and you set it on fire. When it hits, it does a ton of damage, and you can do it infinitely.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, like there's a lot of stuff you can do in D&D. You just have to be creative.
Wow.
What's your next one?
Inuyasha.
Okay.
The classic. Girl gets isekai to feudal Japan, which is cool. Come to find out, she's the reincarnation of some priestess, which makes for a lot of love drama. So if you like that, that's fun. I had a crush on Inuyasha for a really long time because every girl has a crush on some animated person. So that's really what kept me interested. It's an adventure isekai, so like they gotta go on a quest and find the things, and once they find the things they can beat the big bad, but they have to stop the big bad from finding the things. So that kind of story, get their merry band together, meet some people, friends along the way, enemies as well. It's great. So it's your literally typical isekai, very like beginning isekai. I mean, the anime came out how many years ago? But it is long as fuck. It has like a bunch of episodes plus like a season that is just the finale. Like it has like the regular series and then Shippuden, which is supposed to be like its finale, but it's like still like another like 50 episodes. It's a lot, but it's really good. And like little to no filler. Like every once in a while she like goes home or whatever, and those episodes are kind of boring. But unless you're like into that romantic type of stuff where it's like, oh, Kagome, you need to get a boyfriend. And she's like, I kind of have a boyfriend. Oh, you mean that guy who's always talking about his ex? He can't be your boyfriend. And then Inuyasha pops up and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So you get a couple of those. But other than that, great series. Drop it. Give me the ball.
Drop the bass. Okay, I didn't really like Inuyasha that much. It was cool, but like you said, that melodramatic shit. But the thing is, I like love animes. I watched hella love animes growing up, and I was wishing I would have a harem so bad.
I don't want a harem. I don't want to be a harem. I don't want a harem. I'm not a fan.
No, because like in those shows, they just had bitches, and I say bitches like, you know what I mean. But like, yo, all these girls wanting you, and you ain't smashed out of one. Goddamn. You got 7 women and you ain't smashed out of one. That's a girl for each day of the week.
That's like one of my favorite movies. This is not an isekai. This is a black movie. It's one of your classic black movies. State Property, but State Property 2.
About to say Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang is good too. I watched that the other day. Pootie Tang is good too, guys. If you ever want to watch a movie, the movie is the trailer to the movie, which makes it the best movie ever. But it's called State Property 2, and the guy's name is El Pollo Loco. Yes, crazy chicken. And he's like, yeah, I had a bitch for every day of the week. I had my Monday. He said, and it all started when my Tuesday bitch wanted the Saturday spot. It is like the best story ever, and it's literally just him fucking bitches talking like the story. Oh, I love that movie. It's such a good movie. Take the time out to watch it if you haven't seen it. Watch the first one, watch State Property, then watch
You
State
either
Property
get
2.
down or
You
lay
will thank
down.
me later. Right. And that is where that comes from, the Boondocks. You either get down or you gonna lay down.
That's what my nigga Beans would say. Yo, that's funny shit. Next
They
one.
thought I had ADD. I had a.
My next one, my second to last one is Drifters. So that one is about the main character is a guy who's a samurai, is amazing. He gets killed on the battlefield and wakes up in a foreign land, right? Distant land. Come to find out, all the greatest like soldiers / warriors, like there was one from several different areas in Japan, got teleported to this world because they needed great warriors. So when they were on their deathbed, essentially, they just got teleported to the world, and the world thinks they're dead, but they're not, and they're needed to fight in this big ass war. It's made by the same people who made Hellsing, so it has the same animation style, very gory, very bloody, lots of action, very short. And that group of people is called Drifters, and they like literally their existence in this world is to fight in this war, and like they're all like blood hungry ass niggas. So they're like, oh, bet you need me to kill some niggas? Oh, I got you. Sure, let's do it. But they're good people.
They're good people.
Mm-hmm.
My last one isn't actually a real isekai anime. Funny. But it's a web novel, and it's done by the Rant Cafe, and it was really good. It's that time I got isekai'd with my truck, and it ends up being a good isekai. Like they wrote it. So I'm guessing you listened to it too. They have it on, I think they're on Webtoons. I'm not sure where they have it, but if you go to the Rant Cafe, after episodes, they do a read through with some of their friends doing all the voices. I think it's fucking hilarious. The truck at night turns into a person, like into a girl, and during the day it is a truck, a delivery truck, and it's really good. It's funny. It, like, if you listen to the Rant Cafe, you'll like it even more because it has all of the hosts in it. I think it's great. I haven't finished it yet, but that's because like they just had a pause on read-throughs, so I need to like take the time to finish it because they were like they were like in this war, and it was really good. They had maybe like, I don't know, a lot of chapters. They had at least like 10 chapters, which was really good. So if you want something that's a little different and it's not animated, and yes, you do have to read it, that time I got isekai with my truck. Yeah.
Okay. So then the next thing, my last one, which is one of my favorite my favorite isekai as well, say, is No Game No Life. And that is because about this brother and the sister. They're the world's greatest gamers, essentially, but no one knows who they are because they always go by the name Blank in every game they play. And people think that Blank is a group. People think that Blank is a person. It's really the two of them working together in conjunction, doing everything like bosses, and they never lose, right? And the thing is, they get teleported to this world where basically playing games rules everything. Everybody's bounded by these laws around playing games. Like, if you're caught cheating, you automatically lose, but you have to get caught cheating. You can cheat, but you have to get caught for it to count. Like, if you win and an agreement was made, you have to follow it. Like, an omnipotent force makes you follow it. Like this chick, she loses rock, paper, scissors and becomes their slave, essentially. So now whenever they give her an order, like if they say sit, she sits like a dog. If they tell her to bark, she'll bark like a dog. No matter what it is, she has to listen. And you come to find out that there's however many chess pieces on the board there are. I think it's like 13 races or 12 races, something like that. There's that many races, how many chess pieces on the board there are, and each of them have a piece. And among the lowest race is named humanity, which is humanity. And they end up taking over the kingdom in like the first couple episodes and become the king and queen of humanity. And now their goal is to make humanity the best group, because all the other groups have some type of special ability. Like the dark elves have magic, the other elves have magic too. The beast people have super fast reflexes and super strength, and is all these different games that they have to learn how to play on the fly. And since they have to learn them, they don't cheat, they never cheat, but they always win because they know how to play games better than everyone there, and they're like that smart that they can figure shit out on the fly and not have any issues whatsoever. Like there was one game, it was a word game. So the game goes like this: I say a word, and then you have to say a word that starts with the last letter of the word I just said, right? Here's the catch: whatever you say becomes real in this space that we're in. Now, if you can't figure out another word, or if you die inside of this space, because you won't really die, it'll be like a fake death, then the game is over and the other person wins, right? Hello? Bento.
Hello?
Hey.
I'm here.
Okay, so what I was saying is, yes. So you get
the word game.
So yeah, so let's say I say boat. You have to say a word that starts with T.
Mm-hmm.
Say a word that starts with T.
Train.
So those two things appeared already, and they fall out of the sky essentially. And like they cleverly beat this chick because in their world they use magic, but in the human world we know science. So he said something like oxygen, and then all the oxygen in the air disappeared, and then she tried to say, oh, bet, air, and then was like, wait, there's no air, and he was like, oh, he said it because like earlier he said a different element, and she didn't know what it was. So he was like, okay, so they don't know elements like we do. And he does shit like that to where he plays with their minds so that they can't do anything. And she also couldn't talk when there was no air there, and she didn't know that.
Right.
So, yeah, he basically played her. It's shit like that they do that gets them
or like
win.
when they did the coin flip against the person, and they technically did cheat, but
they couldn't be caught cheating. That's crazy that this one stone moved
and caught the coin somehow.
Yep.
So yes, No Game in Life is good. I have heard of it, and I've heard of a lot of the games and stuff, but I've never watched it.
You'd like it.
I think that's all of them.
That's all of them. So, if you don't have anything else to say, that's the end of our episode. And with that, I'm going to conclude the episode saying thanks for listening, everybody. This has been episode, I think this is 46 of the Be More Nerdy podcast.
I don't know, you didn't send me the audio.
I don't know either. Episode 46 of the Be More Nerdy podcast. I want to thank you guys for coming out. I'm your host, Galaxy Greg. You can follow me on my socials at Galaxy Greg, spelled GA1AXYGR3G. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. I stream from 8 to 10. I'm probably going to stream after this, but I stream from 8 to 10 on Mondays and Wednesdays, and on Sundays I stream whenever the fuck I feel like it. So be sure to tap in and have fun with me. You also follow the pod at Be More Nerdy on Instagram and Twitter. YouTube coming soon, and episodes of Chop It Up coming very soon. With that being said, I have nothing else. 21 Blackjack still in the works. Another 2 pages done. Diva?
I don't have anything to announce. That I am excited for our new segment coming, as long as Greg can get me audio on time so I can release it. But I am excited for it. This will be fun. Killian, were you in the trash can? Damn it. You took a Q-tip out of the trash. Anyway, shout out to our exclusive music producer, Niles, who I heard, give me this, drop it. You don't eat Q-tips, that's nasty. who is going to make us opening song and will do the music for our new segment. So we're keeping him busy because we're being busy. So you guys need to keep him busy and follow him at Nillatron on all DSPs to get all your beats and your music and things of that nature. You can follow me on Instagram at always the diva. That's always _the _diva. And I'll see you guys next time.
All right. So with that, that's the end of the episode. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Just remember to be good people and make good decisions. And remember that we care about you and the decisions that you make, the lives that you live. So be happy in them. With that, I just wanted to let you guys know to be more nerds. Peace.
We out here.
Are we? Are we really?
Yeah, we're out. I'm now gonna open my email. Move, kill, suck.